Hey, I'm CARBO brother. I'm Chris Nelson, president of CARBO. Really excited to introduce a new stainless steel striker guide for your KAHR CM9, CM40, PM9, PM40, CW9, CW40. Work for all 6 options, as well as the spring kit. The spring kit will reduce the trigger pull, work for all of those options I just listed, and does a phenomenal job. If you're going to go ahead and break into the car, you might as well do both. Stainless steel striker guide and the spring kit, reducing the trigger pull. Stainless steel striker guide is going to give you a nice lifetime reliability in comparison to that plastic striker guide that's in there now. Really excited about it. Let's get on over to tabletop, put this baby in. Parts and tools needed for this build: the KAHR CM9 stainless steel striker guide by CARBO, micro tip flathead screwdriver, 1/16 inch punch, paper clip, and as always guys, make sure you're wearing iPro. Let's go ahead and open up our KAHR CM9 stainless steel striker guide. 3/16 stainless steel. Just phenomenal improvement over that plastic. Not going to wear. This is a lifetime replacement right here. No need to worry about any failures or any bending or breaking. Fantastic part. Nice little insurance policy there. And for the price, you can't beat it. We'll get started by checking our firearms together, make sure they're clear, check the chamber, check the bolt face, check the magazine well. This firearm's clear. Now we just got to do a quick little field strip. Go ahead and pull the trigger. You want to pull back on the slide until you can see that little half moon feature in there. You can see this half moon here, and there's a little half moon there on the slide stop. Once it's lined up, I really just like taking a micro tip. These things are pretty snug on the cars. It pops right out. Set that down. Go ahead and depress the trigger again, pull forward on the slide. All right, now we can set the pistol grip frame aside. We're gonna focus on the slide assembly now. We'll go ahead and remove our recoil spring and captured guide rod here. All right, we'll set it aside. Go ahead and pop out our barrel, set that aside. Now we're gonna focus on removing this back plate. What we have to do is relieve tension on that back plate. Easiest way I found to do it is removing the extractor first. So what we'll do is we'll take our little micro tip and we're going to push back on this pin here. So we're going to push back on this pin here. It'll relieve the tension on that extractor. You can almost get behind it just like that. It'll pop right out. All right. There's the extractor right there. That's how it locates inside. So we're going to repeat that process upon reassembly. We'll just set it down right there. All right, now we can remove the rest of the items here. It does help to use that little paper clip to do so. So you just push down on the back side here. There's a little tiny hole there that allows you access to push everything out. There should be a rear pin as well. So we got our front pin, we got our extractor spring, and there is a rear pin in there. There it is. See it coming out now? There it is. All right. No need to worry about that rear pin. You know, it's smooth all the way around, universal. Now this front pin, this little cutout here, this little 45-degree cut is what's going to locate on the extractor itself. All right. So we'll put it all back together just like this upon reassembly. So those 4 items in a row just like that. That little cutout will locate just like that on that back face of the extractor. All right, no need to worry about it. We'll review it here again in a second. Now we need to go ahead and compress this striker spring. All right, and then it allows us to remove that back plate just like that. And just be careful when releasing this striker spring. It's under a good amount of tension. All right, now this is what we're going to replace here. So you can see this is a plastic striker spring guide here. It's actually bent. It's pretty chewed up as well. You can see all those little rivets on it. It's pretty gnarly. So we're going to replace that. Definite wear item. So we'll go ahead and grab our stainless steel striker spring guide. All right. Beautifully machined 3/16 stainless steel. Can't beat it. Do a little side-to-side comparison here. Really can't beat the stainless steel option. I mean, plastic is obviously much cheaper, helps bring that price point down, but if you want something that's going to last a lifetime, here you go. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take the stainless steel striker guide and insert that inside the striker spring. Just set it down for a second. Let's go ahead and get our extractor assembly back installed before we go any further. This will make life a little bit easier. So all we do is drop the extractor right into the slide, just like so. All right, you can see the orientation there. Drop it right in. Get it to locate inside that hole right there on the slide. All right, it should be nice and flush. Okay, keep your thumb on it. Now we're going to feed the rest of the items in. We want this little 45-degree cut to go forward, and we want it to go in just like so. So it'll locate right flush on the back side of that extractor. All right, let it slide on down. Keep your finger on that extractor. Now you can take your little paper clip and feed it all the way down. All right, so you can see it's located right there on the back side of that extractor, exactly the way we want it. You can see that these two surfaces are mating up to one another. All right, now we'll go ahead and we'll drop in the extractor spring and the rear extractor pin, just like that. And then we'll take our punch and make sure it's completely compressed. All right, that's about all we're going to get there. Now we're going to take our striker spring and stainless steel striker spring guide. All right, we're going to drop it right in. Now we need to compress all of these items at once. So the trick is, get that back plate started. Obviously that stainless steel striker spring guide is going to locate right there in that deep pocket. All right, so we'll go ahead and we'll slide it in just like that. Now we're going to take our 1/16 inch punch. We're going to use that to push down on that striker guide. Okay, see it's captured just like that. Now we're going to take our punch and press down on the extractor spring assembly, allowing us to move further up. And then we just push it home just like that. Nice sound. Means you got it in there just perfect. All right, check it, make sure it doesn't pop off. All right, we're good to go. So we replaced that plastic striker spring guide with a 3/16 stainless steel lifetime replacement. Really excited about that. Really nice to know you've got that extra insurance in there. No need to have that thing break on you or cause a malfunction. So now we can go ahead and put the rest of it back together, throw our barrel back in the slide, all right, a recoil spring and guide rod, compress it. Make sure it locates right there on that face, just like so. All right, we're good to go now. So we just need to put the slide back on the frame. All right, and what we want to do is line up that lug on the barrel. All right, so you want these holes to line up. You want to line up that lug in the barrel with the hole in the frame. Drop in the slide stop, get it started, and now we're going to push the slide back, get those little half moon, half circles line up, push it all the way through. Love a good solid snap. Good click. We're in there. Awesome. All right, pull the trigger, hold it down. Good reset. Awesome. Man, we're in there. All right, so we also make a trigger spring kit as well to reduce the trigger pull. Already got it in here. Feels great. Highly recommend doing all of it at once. There you go, guys. As you requested, we delivered.